Come, you can. Yes, your highness? What may I do for you? Send eunuchs to bring Queen Vashti to me, so the people may see her in her royal crown. Yes, your majesty. Eunuch? What is it, Mamukin? Bring us Queen Vashti. The king requires her presence immediately. Yes, your highness. Do come in. Queen Vashti. Yes, what is it, eunuch? King Xerxes requires your presence. In that crazy feast before all those drunkards? I don't think so. You can tell King Xerxes I will be right here when he wants me. But your highness, it's not good to disobey the king's order. I don't care. I will not humiliate myself and lower my place in this kingdom just so they could see me. Now leave. As you wish, your highness. Your majesty, I'm sorry to say Queen Vashti has declined your request to come before you. She what? I said she... I know what you said, eunuch. You may go now, eunuch. Yes, sire. Memucan, according to the law, what must be done to Queen Vashti? She has not obeyed the command that King Xerxes have given the eunuchs to give to her. Queen Vashti has done wrong, not only against the king, but also against all the nobles and the people of the provinces of King Xerxes. For the queen's conduct will become known to all the women, and so they will despise their husbands, and say, King Xerxes commanded Queen Vashti to be brought before him, but she would not come. This very day the Persian and Median women of the nobility, who have heard about the queen's conduct, will respond to all the king's nobles in the same way. There will be no end of disrespect and discord. Therefore, if it pleases the king, let him issue a royal decree, and let it be written in the laws of Persia and Media, which cannot be repealed, that Vashti is never again to enter the presence of King Xerxes. Also, let the king give her royal position to someone else who is better than she. Then, when the king's edict is proclaimed throughout his vast realm, all the women will respect their husbands, from the least to the greatest. Do as you said. Let a search be made for beautiful young virgins for the king. Let the king appoint commissioners in every province of his realm to bring all these beautiful girls into the harem at the citadel of Susa. Let them be placed under the care of Haggai, the king's eunuch, who is in charge of the women. And let the beauty treatments be given to them. Then let the girl who pleases the king be queen instead of Vashti. Good morning, Uncle Mordecai. Good morning, Hadassah. How are you today? I'm doing well. How about yourself? A little concerned, I must admit. Why is that? Hadassah, earlier last night, the king issued a decree to bring all beautiful young virgins before him in the search of a new queen. What? I thought there already was a queen. Queen Vashti, right? Queen Vashti was dispatched last night. She refused to be obedient to the king's order. Therefore, she is no longer queen. Listen to me carefully, Hadassah. Most likely they will be coming to take you to the king soon. I'm going to ask you something, and you must obey me. Of course, Uncle Mordecai. Anything. Just what is it? I ask you, you must forget your that you're biologically Jewish. And your name. Your name must change. You will be called Esther. Oh gosh, I hope he chooses me. I'm the most beautiful girl in the land. How couldn't he choose me? No, darling, he won't choose you. He will choose me. My family is the richest family in all of Susa. No, are you too crazy? He will definitely choose me. I hope Uncle Mordecai will be okay. I just hope I get to return to him soon. Oh, so many beautiful candidates. I've made my decision. Alright, see you girls later. I'd better go start being queen now. You guys can just all go home. He's chosen me for sure. I choose Esther as my new queen. What? What? This is preposterous. I'm out of here. This was a scam anyway. I can't believe it. I love you, Esther. I love you too. It truly has been a great honor to have been chosen. King Xerxes always gets the best. I wonder. Teresh. Huh? Oh, okay. What is it, Big Dana? Haven't you noticed that King Xerxes gets the best of everything? And what do we get? Not much. Exactly. Listen closely. Oh, isn't that Big Da and Teresh? We shall give him poison first thing in the morning. Sorry, who? I drifted off. The king, silly. Oh, right. Yes. I've got to warn Esther. Queen Esther, someone has requested to see you. He says it's urgent. Yes? You may let him in. Thank you, Aureolus. Yes, Your Highness. Mordecai, what are you doing here? Esther, I have to share something urgent with you. What is it? You know Bigtha and Teresh? Yes, they always guard the castle doors. But what about them, Mordecai? I overheard them. They're planning to assassinate the king. What? Are you sure? Esther, have I ever lied to you? No, of course not. Thank you, Mordecai, for bringing this important message to me. I will be sure to let King Xerxes know. Thank you again. Of course. Go now, Esther. Oh, and one more thing. Have you still kept your identity hidden, like I told you to? Yes, Mordecai, I have. You can trust me. And thank you for stopping by. It's really good to see you again, Mordecai. I miss you so much. I know, I miss you too. I really must be going now. Goodbye. Goodbye, Mordecai. I must go warn King Xerxes at once. King Xerxes, may I speak to you about something? It's very urgent. Of course, my beloved Esther. What is it? Mordecai the scribe informed me that he overheard Bigtha and Teresh plotting to assassinate you. What? They've guarded my doors for years. I know. Are you sure we can trust this, Mordecai? I promise you with all my heart you can trust him. He is always a trustworthy man, and a truthful one. Thank you, Esther. I will have them punished at once. Your Highness. Well, Aureolus, what were the results? My king, I am grieved to tell you the reports were true. They were planning to assassinate you. Then let them be punished according so. Yes, sir. I, King Xerxes, honor Haman, son of Hammedatha, and give him a high seat over all the nobles in Susa. Thank you, my king. We now put this crown on his head to show his honor and high status in the kingdom of Susa. Let all bow before him. Hold up. Bow before me. I said, bow before me. The king has commanded all to bow before me. I only bow before my God. I will not bow to you. Mordecai, why do you disobey the king's command? I cannot bow before Haman because... Well, why does he refuse to bow before me? He says he cannot bow before you because he is a Jew. What? That's really all he said. Leave me. Okay. Yes. I must find a way to get revenge on that Mordecai. How dare he defy the king's commands and refuse to bow to me? I don't think just punishing him will be good enough for this offense. Mordecai said he was a Jew. I know. I will get King Xerxes to order the destruction of all the Jews. Yes, it's perfect. The 13th of Adar. Perfect. King Xerxes. Speak, Haman. What is it? There is a certain people dispersed and scattered among the peoples in all the provinces of your kingdom, whose customs are different from those of all other people, and who do not obey the king's laws. It is not in the king's best interest to tolerate them. If it pleases the king, let a decree be issued to destroy them, and I will put 10,000 talents of silver into the royal treasury for the men who carry out this business. Keep the money, and do with the people as you please. Yes, Your Majesty. Perfect. The decree is written. What? Oh no. Yah, have mercy on your people.
Mordecai! Mordecai! Oh, I'm sorry, Mordecai. I didn't see you there.
It's okay, little Rebecca. Hey, where's your mother?
Rebecca, I told you not to go running off like that. I know. Sorry, Mother. I was just excited to see Mordecai again.
I know, darling. But still, we were gonna go see Mordecai together, remember?
Yeah.
Mother has a point, little Rebecca. You have to listen to your mother. Mordecai, is everything okay? What's wrong? You seem upset. Look for yourself. No.
What is it, Mother? What does it say?
Mordecai, this can't be true. I'm afraid to say it is.
Mother, Mordecai, what does it say?
It's just something not good for people, Rebecca.
What?
What have we done? What sin have we done to bring this upon ourselves? I'm not sure, Mordecai. I'm really not sure. Wait, Mordecai, Esther's been elected as queen, right? You're right.
She has been. Oh, well, maybe she can do something about this. Good point. I'll go let her know. Listen, you better get Rebecca home. Yeah, I was just thinking that. Alright, come on, little Rebecca. Let's go home. Okay, Mother. Bye, Mordecai.
Please, Ariellis, let me in. Open the gate. Mordecai, what are you doing? Please, Ariellis, I have to see Esther. It's urgent. Mordecai is forbidden to go before the king or queen and just enter the castle alone dressed in sackcloth. I cannot let you in, dressed like this. I don't care. I need to see her. Esther! Mordecai, stop it. If you keep this up, you won't be able to see her at all. Please, I need to see her.
Goodness, who's making such a ruckus out there? Eunuch?
Yes, my queen. What is it?
Please, Eunuch, can you go to the castle gate and see who is making such a ruckus?
Yes, my queen. Ariellis, what's going on here? Mordecai is awfully upset. He wanted to see Esther, but he's forbidden to go into the castle dressed in sackcloth. Can I speak to Mordecai alone really quick? All right. Mordecai. What is it, eunuch? The queen wants to know what upset you. What's wrong, Mordecai? Why are you so upset and dressed in sackcloth? Whatever, then. My queen?
Well, what did you find out, Eunuch?
It's Mordecai, my queen.
Oh, do you know what upsets him so much?
No, he wouldn't tell me. He's dressed in sackcloth, so he was not permitted to enter into the castle ground.
Take some clothing to him, eunuch, and ask him what troubles him so. Let him know that I want to know.
Yes, my queen. Mordecai, the queen requests you put on these clothing. Take them back. Okay, but she at least requests to know what is upsetting you so much. Tell Esther, there has been a decree signed by Haman of the destruction of all the Jews. Okay, anything else? Yes, tell her she must go before the king and plead for her people. Oh, and also give this to her. It's a copy of the decree. Okay, Mordecai.
Well, what did you find out?
He wanted me to give this to you.
Looks like a royal decree. Let's see what it says. Esther, this decree, Mordecai's grieving and weeping because this is a decree written for the destruction of all the Jews and signed by Haman. Oh, no wonder. Oh, Mordecai.
Esther, Mordecai also requests that you go to the king and you plead for your people.
What? Go back to Mordecai and tell him this.
Well, eunuch, what did she say? She said, all the king's officials and the people of the royal providences know that for any man or woman who approaches the king in the inner court without being summoned the king has but one law, that he be put to death. The only exception to this is for the king to extend the golden scepter to him and spare his life. But 30 days have passed since I was called to go to the king.
Well, how'd it go? told me to tell you this. Do not think that because you are in the king's house, you alone of all the Jews will escape. For if you remain silent at this time, relief and deliverance for the Jews will arise from another place, but you and your father's family will perish. And who knows but that you have come to royal position for such a time as this? Tell this to Mordecai. Go, gather all the Jews who are in Susa, and fast for me. Do not eat or drink for 3 days, night or day. I and my maids will fast as you do. When this is done, I will go to the king, even though it is against the law, and if I perish, I perish. Yeah, please. I know we might have done a terrible sin, but please, save and spare your people. Do not destroy your people's sins. Remember your promise that you've made with Israel. Do not allow your people to be utterly destroyed in your anger. Please have mercy on us. I call out to you, the great God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Have mercy and spare us. Turn your wrath away from us. Please, be with me. Today's the day. I'm trusting you to be with me. Your Highness, I was just about to tell you something. Yes, Haman, what is it? The date has been found out to which all the Jews will be destroyed. The 13th of Adar. Sounds good, Haman. My king, it's Esther. Did you call her? No. My king, you know what the protocol is. Esther. Esther, are you alright? Yes, my king. I must have just passed it. My king, I have come to ask a request of you. What is it, Queen Esther? What is your request? Even up to half the kingdom, it will be given you. If it pleases the king. Let the king, together with Haman, come today to a banquet I have prepared for him. Bring Haman at once. so that we may do what Esther asked.
Now, what is your petition? It will be given you. And what is your request? Even up to half of the kingdom, it will be granted. My petition and my request is this. If the king regards me with favor, and if it pleases the king to grant my petition and fulfill my request, let the king and Haman come tomorrow to the banquet I will prepare for them. Then I will answer the king's question. So be it. Ugh, not him. He's still not bow to me. Whatever, I don't have time for this. Ugh, home at last. Ugh. Haman dear, welcome home. My wife's Zeresh. You look fine today. My husband, why do you seem so upset today? Upset? No, why would I be upset? I mean, I'm practically almost the richest man in the kingdom. Let's see, I have about 10 sons now. The king himself has honored me in many ways. I mean, look at this ring he's given me. Then, of course, the crown he placed on my head to show my high honor in the kingdom and high position, which, by the way, he placed me above all the nobles in the kingdom. And that's not all. I'm the only person Queen Esther invited to accompany the king to the banquet she gave. And she has invited me along with the king tomorrow. But all this gives me no satisfaction as long as I see that Jew Mordecai sitting at the king's gate. The answer to your problem is simple. And what would that be? Have a gallows built, 75 feet high, and ask the king in the morning to have Mordecai hanged on it. Then go with the king to the dinner and be happy. Yes.
Ah, perfect.
Aurelius! My king, what is it? Bring to me the book of the Chronicles. Yes, your highness. Got it. Here you go. Okay, good. Let's open it now. What honor and recognition has Mordecai received for this? Nothing has been done for him. Who is in the court? Haman is standing in the court. Bring him in. My king. What should be done for the man the king delights to honor? Who is there that the king would rather honor than me? For the man the king delights to honor, have them bring a royal robe the king has worn, and a horse the king has ridden, one with the royal crest placed on his head. Then let the robe and horse be entrusted to one of the king's most noble princes. Let them robe the man that the king delights to honor, and lead him on the horse through the city streets, proclaiming before him, "This is what is done for the man the king delights to honor." Go at once. Get the robe and the horse, and do just as you have suggested for Mordecai the Jew, who sits at the king's gate. Do not neglect anything you have recommended. This is what is done for the man the king delights to honor. Ugh. Out of all the things, why this humiliation? Haman, what is it? Since Mordecai, whom your downfall has started, is of Jewish origin, you cannot stand against him. You will surely come to ruin. Who's there? It's the king's eunuch. I've come to bring Haman to the queen's banquet. Things are getting better already. Oh, okay, I go banquet. Queen Esther, what is your petition? It will be given you. What is your request? Even up to half the kingdom, it will be granted. If I have found favor with you, O king, and if it pleases your majesty, grant me my life. This is my petition, and spare my people. This is my request. For I and my people have been sold for destruction and slaughter and annihilation. If we had merely been sold as male and female slaves, I would have kept quiet, but no such distress would justify disturbing the king. Who is he? Where is the man who has dared to do such a thing? The adversary, an enemy, is this vile Haman. Whoa, what? No, that's not the case, no. What? Please, my queen, save me. Will he even molest the queen while she is with me in the house? A gallows 75 feet high stands by Haman's house. He had made it for Mordecai, who spoke up to help the king. Hang him on it. My king, there's one more thing I must tell you. What is it, Esther? Mordecai. He's my cousin. Let him come before me. Come near to me, Mordecai. Take this as a gift, and wear it. I give you Haman's position in the kingdom. My king. My king, please put an end to the evil plan of Haman. If it pleases the king, and if he regards me with favor and thinks it the right thing to do, and if he is pleased with me, let an order be written overruling the dispatches that Haman, son of Hammedatha the Agagite, devised and wrote to destroy the Jews in all the king's provinces. For how can I bear to see disaster fall on my people? How can I bear to see the destruction of my family? Because Haman attacked the Jews, I have given his estate to Esther, and they have hanged him on the gallows. Now write another decree in the king's name on behalf of the Jews, as seems best to you, and seal it with the king's signet ring, for no document written in the king's name and sealed with his ring can be revoked. I knew it would all turn out for good. Praise Yah. Does this mean everything's gonna be okay now, Mother? Yes, Rebecca. We're saved. This is a true answer to prayers. Honey, this is what we've been waiting for. Yes, this calls for a celebration.
Let it be known and heard by all that King Xerxes has issued a decree that on the 13th day of the month of Adar, the day of which was set for the destruction of the Jews may bear weapons to defend themselves.
The soldiers, they're here. Run home.
Honey, what's wrong? It's the soldiers. They're here. Right, let's go.
The Jews have killed and destroyed 500 men, and the 10 sons of Haman and the citadel of Susa. What have they done in the rest of the king's provinces? Now, what is your petition? It will be given you. What is your request? It will also be granted. If it pleases the king, give the Jews in Susa permission to carry out this day's edict tomorrow also, and let Haman's 10 sons be hanged on gallows. Eunuch, Aurelius. Yes, what is it, Mordecai? What is happening in this city? The Jews, they're celebrating. There, I want you to take this to them. Tell them I encourage them to celebrate on the 14th and 15th of the Adar every year from now on throughout their generations. We will do so at once. Rebecca, come here, dear. Yes, Mother? Okay, darling, there she is. Do you remember what I told you to do? Yes, Mother. I am to give this
I'm to give these things to Aisha as a present.
Yes, dear. Go ahead. I'll be right here watching. Okay, Mother. Hi, Aisha. Oh, isn't it young Rebecca? It's nice to see you. Can I do anything for you, dear? No, these are presents for my mother and I. They're for you. Oh, darling, thank you so much. Hi, Aisha. Adina, it's been so long. How are you both? We're doing just fine, Aisha. How about yourself? With Yah's help, I'm getting through. Thank you so much for these gifts, though. Can I ask why you're giving them to me? There's a new decree that we're to celebrate on the 14th and 15th of Adar, and one of it's to give gifts to, well, I know. Well, thank you very much. It means so much to me. Thank you, Rebecca. Thank you, Adina. Of course. We'll be seeing you soon then. Bye, Aisha. Goodbye, Rebecca. Goodbye, Adina. Stay well. Oh, Aisha. Happy time.
All is well in the hands of the God of Israel. All is well in the name of the one who conquered hell.